Agricultural extension is facilitating farmers and other value chain actors to access knowledge, information, and technologies to improve their agriculture.
Before 2015, at the time, agriculture extension work was under the National Agriculture Advisory Services (NAADS), there were serious challenges with extension work.
The number of extension officers was really very low. And even the facilitation, those ones who are recruited, they were not actually facilitated. The money was too little from local government that could not even enhance their movement to the villages. It was really hard, and it was very difficult for us as supervisors to be pushing somebody to go to the field, and yet you really know this person does not have a motorcycle, does not have fuel.
In 2015, Feed the Future Uganda Enabling Environment for Agriculture activity partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries to address the challenges and extension.
EEA identified agriculture extension and supported it because transformation of agriculture primarily comes out of application of knowledge, information, and technology. If there is ignorance about how to manage crops, manage animals, we are not going to have transformation. We are going to continue to have low yields, low quality, and low incomes.
A decision was made by government to transfer the role of agriculture extension from NAADS to the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries under the Directorate of Extension Services in 2015. But there was no clarity on how the Directorate would manage the agricultural extension function.
There were very many actors, but they were not coordinated. And the information that was being given out was not quality assured, because there are very many actors would provide information as they thought was correct. So it was found necessary that there should be harmonized information to the farmers by the different actors. So that's why we needed a policy to make sure that we put all these people in one place so that they can work together as a team.
Feed the Future Uganda Enabling Environment for Agriculture activity facilitated the policy formulation process through the provision of financial and technical support. With this support, multi-stakeholder consultations were held. The draft policy was concurrently developed with its implementation strategy, and there was political goodwill to see the process through.
Within 10 months, the policy was passed. Just 10 months, and I would want to underscore that this was almost a record. Policies in the ministry would take some 3 years, 5 years, some even have taken 10 years.
Key among the objectives of the National Agriculture Extension Policy are to establish a well-coordinated agriculture extension delivery system for increased efficiency and effectiveness, as well as to build institutional capacity. USAID, through Feed the Future Uganda Enabling Environment for Agricultural activity, funded the Directorate of Agriculture Extension to train district agriculture extension officers.
Through the Department of Directorate of Extension, we've received quite a number of capacity building training. So we are even, all our extension officers, at least all of them, have gone for a particular specialized training, like on soil and water management, on irrigation, on value addition.
The capacity building is part of the implementation strategy, which includes the development of material for extension workers. Feed the Future Uganda Enabling Environment for Agriculture activity supported the production of handbooks on coffee, both Robusta and Arabica coffee, as well as extension materials on maize and beans.
These are posters that we have been using to train farmers, and we have been telling them that you may not be having maybe the moisture meter, but you can still use the local method and then try to test before you say you deliver the grain to the center. You can use this local method and then you test the moisture content. Then the rest of the pictorials, of course, they are trying to show the good handling practices that you need to exercise to make sure that by the time you deliver the grain, it is of good quality, and then you can be in a position to fetch a better price.
Oli nali nkozesa buli ddagala lyensanga ng'oluusi simanyi na bulabe buli mu ddagala eryo, naye kati manyi ddagala kiri nnina okukozesa etalina ate nnyo bulabe ku nze era ndyawula ntya. Ekyo nakyo ne mba nga nakifunamu. Ne nfunamu ekirala omutindo gwa kasooli. Kuba kasooli abamu oba ne kasooli ng'olina ensawo omanyi olina ensawo 5, so nga in reality olina ensawo 3 olw'ebibaamu biyinza okubaamu. Kati ebyo ne mbiyiga nti olina waakiri obeera n'ensawo 3 naye nga zezo ziwera 3 kusinga okubeera n'5 naye nga tutuweza 5.
Beyond equipment and materials, there is need for day-to-day funds to enable extension agents do their work. And so, working with civil society organizations, Feed the Future Uganda Enabling Environment for Agriculture Activity advocated for the establishment of operational funds for extension workers.
In 2017, Parliament approved a fund, a grant for extension workers, operational funds, so that now every extension worker has at least some money to put in fuel, to buy some materials for their training.
In 2014, before the USAID intervention, the ratio of extension workers to farmers was 1 to 5,000. Extension workers rarely interacted with farmers. By 2019, 4 years after USAID intervened in agriculture extension, the ratio has dropped down to 1 extension worker to 1,800 farmers. Should this trend continue, farmers will receive more guidance from extension workers, resulting in increased income from better yields and higher quality produce.